Hi everyone, good morning. I am Sheetal Chaudhary and I work as a project lead with the qualifications team. And we are going to be talking about what do you expect when the exam is remotely invigilated, like if you're taking the exams through Test Reach portal, what to expect with the protocols and everything. So we'll start with what the remote invigilation process is all about. So basically, this process would mean that all the candidates are monitored throughout the duration of the exam. So, as per the guidelines set by the awarding body, which in this case is PMI, and this just helps PMI to maintain the integrity and the security of the exams, just like how you would take an exam in an in-person settings. Like if you're going to a venue and taking the exam, there would be an invigilator with you throughout the duration of the exam, monitoring you, etc. So this is the same that you would expect when you are taking the exams online through our exam portal test street. So again, it's important that all the learners are adhering to the rules and the regulations that has been set by the awarding body while taking the exams. We do have comprehensive documentations available on this topic on our web pages. So, as James and Saffron also alluded within their sections, that we have useful resources available on all our web pages that has got other documents as well, which are useful for that particular course. We do also have attached the documentation regarding test reach as well. So again, we would just urge that everyone who is taking the exams in the run up to the exams, you can review these documents in some capacity, and it just makes you be better prepared for what to expect, and then you just have a smooth experience on the day of the exams. So yeah, just something around where to find these documents, etc. And then we also make sure that we are circulating these documents when we are reaching out to all the learners in the run up to the exams as well. So I appreciate that, it can be a lot of information that we send before the exams, but yes, we do make sure that we are attaching the links or just some signposting we are doing as to where you can find these documents with regards to what kind of laptops are used and what are the configurations and what happens on the day of the exam, etc. So yes, just urge everyone to read those. And then obviously the next topic would be that how the process works out on the day of the exam. What do you expect before you could actually enter your exams? So on the day of the exam, once you have done your system checks and everything, and before you could even actually enter the exam, the invigilator, the proctor, would ask you to verify the identity. So you would have to show some sort of identity proof to the invigilator, which is also called the supervisor. So I may just use the terms interchangeably. And then once they are happy with it, they will move on to the next steps. And again, what documents are acceptable as an identity proof. We do share this when we are sharing the final instructions with you in the run up to the exam. So you can have a look at those documents. And once they're happy with the identity proof, then they will ask you to do a 360-degree scan of your room. Like you would have to pan your camera around the room so that they can get a full view of where you are taking the exam, just making sure it's an exam like setting. You do not have access to any sort of unauthorized materials like a pen or a paper or any notes there on your desk. So yeah, just to confirm that there are no unauthorized materials, they would ensure that they're having a full view of where you are taking the exam. Similarly, you may be asked to show around the desk as well. Again, it's just the protocols that test reach goes through. It's their steps that they follow before they can actually provide access to your exams. Again, something to note over here is that if you are, like James alluded, that there are two types of exam that PMI provides. So the one is the open book exam, which is the certificate in pensions calculation exams, and all other exams are the closed book exams, meaning that you cannot have access to any sort of pen, paper, or you cannot carry your notes or anything when you're taking the exam. However, if you are taking the certificate in pensions calculation exam, which is the open book exam, you can have printed material or anything that you want to refer to during the duration of the exam. But yes, for the other exams, you won't be allowed to have anything around when you are taking exams. So yes, just something important to note over here. Yes, so we'll now move on to what happens when you've actually entered the exam. So let's say you've passed the system checks and you've done these steps of the invigilation as well, and the supervisor has provided you access to your exam. So once you enter your exam, The supervisor will be able to access your microphone as well as your screen at all times. Something to note over here is that you won't be able to see the face of the supervisor, but yes, they would be able to see your screen as well as they can see you as well during the duration of the exam throughout. So if they do notice something suspicious or something that is not right, they will flag it for review for PMI. And we do take these incidents seriously. And Test Reach, they will raise this to PMI for further investigation. And it's important that everyone who's taking the online exam is adhering to the rules and regulations of the online exam that has been set by the awarding body. Some helpful features to note is that you do have chat option available within the Test Reach application. So this just helps you communicate with the supervisor, the invigilator, and then they can also communicate with you through this option. So let's say in case you have some queries or you want to raise something with the invigilator, you can make use of this option really. And then let's say if you want to go for a quick break or a toilet break, so you can just inform the invigilator through the chat option, or be it any other queries that you're experiencing. So it's important that you're making use of this facility to communicate with the invigilator. And then in terms of what are the helpful alerts that you get from the system, so you do get time alerts from the system, like a 30 minutes before your exam is about to wrap up, that the exam will expire in 30 minutes. It just helps you plan your answers, etc. And then you can plan your time accordingly before the exam submits. So there's something helpful to know so that you have time to review your answer, etc. before the time expires. And also, lastly, when you've submitted the exam, then what happens is that you receive an automated email from Test Reach saying that your exam has been submitted, etc. But what also happens is that PMI representative will also reach out at some point during the day of the exam, making sure that they're letting you know when to expect your exam results, etc. Something helpful. And then we do ensure that we are also publishing the tentative exam results issuance date on our website. So yes, I mean, in case you're ever unsure as to when do you expect the results for your exam, etc., this would be better to check the web pages as well, because we do publish this information. Lastly, then, if you do run into any difficulties on the day of the exam, so this is some helpful information to note down, that we have a support team at Test Reach who is very prompt in answering to your replies. And even before your exam date, if you have any technical questions or anything that you want to raise with them, we would request you to make use of this option. And then you can also call them on the number that's provided. Again, we ensure that we are mentioning these details in the run up to the exams when we are communicating with you. So just something helpful to know that we do have an established team at Test Reach who is very prompt in answering to all your queries. So I've come to the end of my section then. I hope you find this useful. Thank you.